Well, hey folks, listen, I had to do some work up in an area near Chattanooga, and so on the way home, I thought I'd stop off at Cloudland Canyon State Park in Georgia, Georgia, Tennessee, right by Chattanooga. It's not too far outside of Chattanooga, and come out and play. I'll bring you along. Let's go see how it is. So now on the way home, I'm tired, I'm sore, so we're gonna see how this is. But this is a neat little state park. For the record, you come in, you gotta go stop by the state park headquarters or whatever, $4 to come play. And then it's kind of a simple little course. I think I played this about 3 or 4 years ago, right kind of when I was getting back into disc golf, so I don't remember a lot about it. But anyway, we're gonna go out and have a little fun. Let's go have some fun. Hopefully, don't hurt ourselves. Hole 1, 347 feet. It's just right there. I have not thrown a dang disc. My back is sore. This is the perfect time to throw something out. If I remember right, this course, one of the reasons why I came here is I think this course is a pretty quick play, so I can do this and then get back on the road and go. Not that much crosswind, Pete. Both my butt cheeks are hurting from driving all morning, working, and then doing this. My body feels like this. Let's go have some fun. All right, let's see if we can putt today. So this is really just kind of a pickup round. I wasn't planning on playing today. It happened to be on the way home. So yeah, no pressure, just come out and have fun. Might have been smarter just to keep going, but I wanted to get some other parts of my body moving. I sat all morning, and then I did the same movement carrying camera equipment, so my body's kind of locked up from being in certain specific positions, and at least this starts getting other body parts moving and the blood flowing a little bit differently. So I'm hoping that's going to help for the trip back home, so that my back doesn't completely just go, what are you doing? Hole 2, 241. This will be the big test, how my body's doing, how well I can throw my vector. Nope, I'm just not engaging. I'm tired, and so I'm just, throw one more, it doesn't count. Threw that one smoother and past the basket. Smoothness is your friend. Not trying to throw hard. If I remember right, this is a lot of kind of birdie or die kind of course. It'd be one of those where if you lived in the area, you definitely want to come out and get used to all the lines so that you could just dial them up and know, okay, I've got this shot, this shot, this shot, so that you could score really well out here. You jerk. I had to punch it through that limb. It's a horrible roll. All right, we're scoring big today. You can feel it. Now, this may not surprise some of y'all, but I don't work out a lot. I mean, look at this physique. But I feel like I've worked out today, you know, where you get that, your body is just kind of pushed and achy and tired. That's how I'm feeling right now. All right. 1 over after 2. Like I said, birdie or die. Yeah. Forgot to say, don't bogey. Who knew the rollaway? 291 through or over the trees. I was going to try to send some this way, but I think because of the limbs, this is where it needed to play it to know what the line is. I think I'm going to try to just turn something over. Now the wind is shifted back across, so this could be stupid. I think a little left and a little long. Yeah, I think I overcooked that thinking it was longer. It may be just a punch, something that flips up and then fights back over here. Maybe even a forehand. Do you ever have one of those? I was looking through the trees and it felt like it was a longer distance than I think it is. I think I really overcooked this one. Yep, overcooked that just a little bit. 50 feet past the basket. And that's probably after it hit some trees. That would have been a good birdie shot. Now we're 190. We're just back over the trees. Now that I found the basket is right behind that tree. I mean, it's tucked almost at those trees. So you really got to throw something up through that gap and just let it crash. Two inside, fight through, fight through. Okay, this is not my favorite hole because it is really a poke and hope, unless I'm just absolutely misreading this. But wait till you see where the basket is. It's kind of a throw up, and you almost need the disc to backtrack to come back around. I mean, it's doable, but feels a little gimmicky. So that's how close it is to the bushes. So you literally have to backtrack to get it to the basket. I'm going for a turbo putt. I guess you just throw out and then have a putt coming back. I almost stopped the video right there and said, you know, I'm done for today. But I'll keep trying. That hole didn't win me over for keep pressing on, but I will. All right, 253. You'll probably be able to tell by my demeanor that I should have eaten something because I'm a little hangry. Never the best time to come out and play a little disc golf and record yourself, because the thoughts I'm having right now aren't rainbows and butterflies. It's more like, rah. And plus I know I've got a 2.5 hour car ride. So, well, welcome to disc golf. Some days it's just, whoo, you're knocking it out, and other days you're like, what am I doing here? All right, good call on the glyph. All right, hole 6, 235. Tell you what, I'm gonna take a break, eat something, watch my car. I think this would be a good time to try out the war spear. Okay, so I took a quick break and had 2 beef jerky sticks, and I think I'm having a reaction to them in the past, so I've been holding off on it. So this is a test to see if they're gonna wig me out or if it's something else. So I'll let you know. I know you're dying to know. Oh wow, no, never mind. War spear putting in work. I don't know how that happened. Hole number 7, 250 feet. All right, so basically you take a hard left at that rock and go down the hill, but you got to get through some trees. So try the war spear again. Oh, it's too far outside. Poopy. Yeah, that was a good shot for the war spear, and I just grip locked it. You basically want to fly over the rock cutting in and just miss this tree and let it slide on down. Keep cruising down to the basket. Throw a hard skip right here and just let pew. Just pushed it too long. Wow, really pushed it too long. Rock stopped it. It was about to head down the hill. 271. Got a good helping wind. See how tight it is tucked over here? So you got to get it up and up high and just let it crash back. This is where it's like Christmas and Easter. Where is the disc? So I think it must have hit and rolled back. And of course it hides right behind the stick back there so you can't see it. You know what they like to do is they get behind something just at your eye line so you can't find them. Sneaky of them. Par 3, 260. Time for the vector. All right, let's drive through this one. Well, I did, but I kind of changed my line halfway through my throw. Do you ever do that? I was going to throw straight at it, and I thought right at the last minute, oh, let's do a little hyzer. And so I kind of compromised between the two. Genius. Hole number 10, 277 uphill. Tired and weak today. I was worried about throwing a little bit past it, and I didn't even get there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Noodle arm. Dun, dun, dun. It's funny, visually they got a couple false fronts that make it look shorter than it is. So visually you're thinking, oh yeah, that's pretty good, and then the second tier is not as close to the basket as you think. So do the heavy chains that are starting to rust, does that help grab the disc? You know, that extra rusty, just give it extra texture? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. 346. Oh God. Good news, bad news. Good news, I threw that pretty far. Bad news is I almost threw it down the road, and I think I'm so far past the basket, I might have to come back around the trees the other way. Wow, that was great. It's downhill. I had too much club. There was a lot wrong with that. You might not believe this, but I can shank like the wind. So far, I think the beef jerky's helping me feel a little bit better. So that's good. But hey, I get to make a highlight putt. That would have been stinky to get another bogey on another straightforward hole. 12, par 3, 265. Let's have some fun. I'm just going to try a little curl over uplink. I thought about going spike hyzer, but I haven't thrown my uplink in a while, so. Just a touch nose up, but that was good because it would have gone too far if I gotten the nose down a little bit more, but yeah, it worked out. So let's face it, this course is unassuming. It's just come make your shots. They're just right there for you to get close to the basket or not. They're not trying to be too sneaky, except for really hole 3, or was that 4? Besides the 2 over the trees, everything else is just straightforward. Oh, and the hard one to the left, but I don't mind that one. I mean, at least it's a viable, just hit the gap. Ooh, I still went a good bit by this basket. Dang it, I'm so powerful. It's hard being so strong and so good looking and humble at the same time. It's just, yeah, I think the beef jerky's helping me feel better. Could you tell? When I start getting more talkative, that's usually a sign that I'm feeling better. I was scared. Original recipe. 301. I just dropped my shoulder like a goob. There I am. Shankopotamus. Alright. 212. Alright, 212 feels like magic number for my glue. Oh, lift it up, Petey man. That's a shot, but I just needed some air. So if I got more air, it would have come over here and slid in here. It hit here and then just shuffled off to the left. By the way, the beef sticks have worn off and I'm grumpy again. Yep, 0 for 4. I kind of like that one. I thought I hit it. Nope. The sign says 222 straight shot, but it's actually, the basket's like here. you got to cut it around. This would be good for a forehand if I had a good forehand. So it's a straight throw, like that sign says. If you can morph your disc through one tree, then you got a straight shot. Oh, I overcooked it, didn't I? Once again, it says just straight up the hill. The basket's over there. It's straight up the hill if you take this fairway and so as I'm walking to 17, I like the course. It's no nonsense. It is what it is. I mean, most everything's 300 are in. So work on your control shots. Definitely make sure you use the bathroom at the station when you pay the $4, because there aren't any restrooms right up here. But here we have hole 17, 232 feet. And once again, the tee pad's got a nice little slope, upward slope going on. What makes that hard is your body is shifting back as you're coming up. This has a decent slant to it, so you're running uphill. And so when your release point is normally here, everything's counted back and you're releasing here and you're pulling back as you throw. It just changes your timing. But I get it. I mean, the ground is sloped. It's hard to do it, but man, it makes such a difference when you have a non-level tee pad. How's this for cinematic over the weeds? For you. All right, 192 just into the trees. It's gonna fade too far left. Hit something, not that way. I didn't speak fast enough. Tell it which side to hit. You got to make sure to tell your disc early enough so it has time to react. That was my fault, my bad. And you also got to know some of your discs are faster at picking up on what you're trying to say than others. So, like the Berg is okay, but it's slow, It's got low glide and it takes a minute for it to know what you're wanting to say. Some of your faster discs, they're there on the spot. So you go left and they're going. Berg takes a minute to pick up on what you're saying. So you got to be early with him. Just my theory. I don't think it'd hold up in court. To be honest, I'm almost glad I missed this area here because it's all rocks. Just chew up your disc. Oh, that would have been a nice way to end. But all right, there you go, guys. Good little course as long as you're not expecting something major. It's a fun, kind of in between, a little bit more than a pitch and putt, but not much more. It really is very scoreable, so you want to come out here and work on your control and just get up to the basket as much as you can. There you go. If it weren't for that one little pole hit, would have been bogey free, but other than that, fun little course. Thanks for coming around with me. Hope to see you out on the course.